Hello, 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 and happy Friday. It is, of course, our Friday lunch and live with Coach P. As you are jumping on, make sure that you kick off what you're grateful for. Share this with your folks. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Life Mastery Ignite. Hello, MASH Collective. Happiest Friday. Let me pin this to all the respective communities so we know, so everybody knows that it's happening, where it's at, and all the good stuff. Just give me 1 second, one momento. All right, here we go. It is marked there. Let me mark it in the MASH Collective. Hold your horses. And then YouTube as its own thing. Good morning and happy Friday. Boom and boom and boom. Let everybody know we are live. We're going to pin this thing to the top. And then we're going to get it started. Go ahead and type in the comments what you're grateful for. Also, let me know what city and state you're watching from. Let me know that you are in the building and where you're watching from. Boom and boom. That is there. And then I'm just going to send out a text message to my Ignite crew because they get the special stuff. They get the text message. Shout out to everybody in Life Mastery Ignite. Let them know that we are live. Hashtag Lunch and Live with Coach P. Let's get into it. All right. So that is done. Let me see y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. I'm excited about today. Hey, Miss Lisa, Mama Lisa, where you been? Hey, girl. Hey. Tashanta is watching from California. Yay. Hello, my fellow West Coaster. You see how I'm repping the West Coast now that I'm here in Los Angeles? It's like I'm from Los Angeles now. Hello, hello, hello. Tashanta said she's grateful for developing new relationships. I love that. That is beautiful. Make sure you share what you're grateful for and where you're watching from. I need to know. Let me know. Let's see. What else? Hello, y'all. Lisa said, grateful for spring cleaning. Yes, I've been into spring cleaning as well. I've been, you know what I've been spring cleaning? I've been spring cleaning my Facebook friends list. Let's get into it. I have been spring cleaning my Facebook friends list for the last 3 days. I do it about 30 to 45 minutes a day. Here's why it's worth it to me versus like deleting my page, which I think is just like ridiculous, because I've had my page since 2008, I think 2007, 2008. And getting rid of my Facebook page and starting a new one just feels like that's ridiculous. So I went through, start alphabetically. I went through from A, I got all the way down to R in 3 days, and I had almost 5,000. I mean, literally over half of those people I will never connect with, don't know, or maybe went to high school with or something. You know how it goes over the years. You have different reasons why you friend people. So I did a whole bunch of unfriending. I am down to 1,200, and Facebook was like, pause. We can't let you go another step. You got to wait because we got to make sure you're not being spammed. And so I have been spring cleaning on that. It has been good too, and it's felt good too. It's almost like going through a closet. And it's almost like going through a closet and not knowing that you have, like, you find stuff that you didn't even know you had, can't even remember why you bought it, don't even remember where it came from, but you know you don't need it. It's kind of like that. And it's been so good. So thank you for sharing that, Mama Lisa. It's been the same for me too. Let me see. What y'all got? Anitra said, good afternoon from Detroit. What is happening? Yes. Judith says, driving. I'm grateful for mashing. It's happening for me. All in alignment. Let's get into it. Krista said, good afternoon. We're going to love you anyway. I don't know what that means. Whoever this is said, grateful for revelations. Oh, oh, I see now. Lisa said, Trader, you left us in the East. I get it now. Okay. Mama Lisa, don't be on here talking crazy. You can't be on here talking crazy. I'm not a trader. I love everybody. But you know, you got to get in where you fit in, Mama Lisa. Listen. Oh, we're going to play a game. The game is going to be called Where in the World is Coach P? Because so much more is happening. Samantha, good afternoon. I was going to say good morning because it's only 9:05 here, a.m. Adina said, good morning, sunshine. Hello, my love. Yeah, spring cleaning the Facebook list. I love it. Somebody said grateful for those for the rain in Atlanta. Sharon said good afternoon. I'm grateful for my website consultation with Tina Mack. Shout out to the Ignite Connections. Tina Mack is in the building, watching from Greenville, South Carolina. Represent. I love it. Anitra said, I'm grateful for taking action and vibrating in fearless energy this week. That's what I'm talking about. If you're in Ignite, just drop an Ignite bomb, because Ignite, y'all be showing out. Y'all be showing out. Hey, Tanika, so good to see you. Kimberly said, happy Friday. I'm grateful that I've been showing up for myself this week by using my voice, regardless of how others may respond. I'm watching from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Come on with it, Kim. Kim, listen, another igniter. I love it. I love it. I love it. Since I've been spring cleaning my list as well. I love that. Adina said, I'm grateful for my hubby having a successful procedure this morning, sending love and light to that. No, you're not off. No, Mama Lisa. Kim said, wow, you've been cleaning. Yes, it does. Yeah, I have been cleaning. I went from almost 5,000 to we down to 12. And today is a new day. We get to take some more off, because it doesn't make sense, right? Energetically, all that stuff matters. Those numbers, when you look at them, like, so, you know, if I don't need them, I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? I love you too, Mama Lisa. I see the igniters. I see y'all in the building. Hey, Vandalyn. Good to see you, Sharon, Kimberly. Y'all dropping the bombs. I see y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Igniters are in the building. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Keisha. So good to see you, babe. I see you guys. Love it, love it, love it. So let's get into it. My gratitude for today is the dance party that we had on Wednesday in Life Mastery Ignite. We had a dance party, and I've been dancing for the last 2-3 days. It's been such an incredible experience so far. This journey, moving to LA, moving to Los Angeles, and finding my way and allowing the journey to take me wherever it wants to take me has been absolutely amazing. I've been here Tuesday made 30 days. So I arrived here on the 23rd, and I went to New York for a week and came back. But I've been traveling still, right? But I've been here and moved completely out of Atlanta for a little over 30 days, like 32 days. And there's so many lessons that I've learned, and I'm going to share them today. Also, just to give everybody in the MASH Collective a heads up, this is the last this is the last Luncheon Live with Coach P. This is we were trial running it for this quarter. So we started in January, and I decided to see what it would be like to go live on Fridays, boom, boom, boom. And so it's been good. But we're going higher in Life Mastery Ignite because a lot of things have changed. And card slipped out. We're going to get into it. A lot of things have changed, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. But how we move in this community is just shifting a little bit. So this is our last Luncheon Live for a bit. My goodness. Okay. Ooh, 4 cards came out. Y'all gonna love it too. All right, we're gonna stick with them 4. And so I'm grateful for that. Also, just a heads up that Life Mastery Ignite kicks off Sunday, April 4th. This is our final call for Life Mastery Ignite. What does that mean? We're going to send out an email today, but it is our final call for Life Mastery Ignite. And what that means is that this is our last round of Life Mastery Ignite, period. And you'll have to be in Life Mastery Ignite to know why. If you're in Life Mastery Ignite, don't be in the streets telling the business. What happens in Life Mastery Ignite stays in Life Mastery Ignite. And so this is the last Life Mastery Ignite, period. And if you've been thinking about it, and I don't advertise, I don't do a whole bunch of, because if you want it, you got to come get it. And if you've been in my inbox, I done sent you the link, and it's been plenty of y'all. But here is what I'm saying. This is the last wave for it. So if you've been considering taking a journey with me and you're like, oh man, Coach P, I really want to, this is where you start. This last round is going to be for big boys and big girls. And so we're going to the top in a very major way because there's a transition that's happening that will allow all of us to just take bigger risk and do more amazing shit. And so visit lifemarsteryignite.com. If you want to, get more information, to register. We start April 4th, Sunday, April 4th. So that's that on that. All right, let's get into these cards. I'm excited about it. Let's get into these cards. Samantha said, I'm grateful for happy tears because I look back and saw how far I've come. I love that. Yes, Samantha. Tina said, grateful for spring cleaning, non-serving energies. Hashtag LMI. Come on, Life Mastery Ignite. Life Mastery Ignite. Y'all is showing out up here. Y'all are in the building. Hey, good morning. Ayana said, good afternoon, LMI family. Yes. Shout out to MASH, right? If you're in the MASH collective, just put a MASH in the comments. We don't want to leave y'all out. If you watching it on the replay, make sure you represent that you watched it. Tanika said, y'all better come on to Life Mastery Ignite. Yes, I love it. All right, so the cards, the pick of the day, right? While I was shuffling, just get a load of this spread. Now, yesterday, I posted my spread. It was my own personal pick for myself. And, oh my gosh, what a pick it was. It was... the goal is happiness, abundance, and resources and opportunities come easy to me. And damn, what was the third one? Hold on, y'all. My memory is pretty good, but I had some wine last night. So let me see. Hold on. Hold your horses. Oh, here it is. Because I took a picture. Oh, the goal is happiness, abundance, and resources and opportunities come easy to me. And then today is your day. That was my personal pick yesterday. So get a load of the spread today for all of us. Come on in the building. That's my little Spanish. Also, I've been learning Indonesian this week. I'm excited. I started Indonesian lessons this week. I'm so excited about that. All right. Do you see the spread? Oh my gosh. Let me make it pretty. Hold on. So that y'all can take a screenshot. Let me see. Hold on. I got my Miami Vice tank on too with my shoulders out. Can y'all see the spread? Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. It's hard when you're looking because it feels backwards. Shit. Okay, never mind. We'll just pick them, okay? So the first one that came up is I deserve the very best. Type in the comments, I deserve the very best. I need to get into this, right? This has been one of the lessons that I practiced this week. I deserve the very best. Here's why this lesson is important. First of all, type it in the comments. Type it in the comments. Type it in the comments. I deserve the very best. Here's why this is important. Because when you recognize that you deserve the very best, your friendship circles evolve. Your love relationships grow. Right? How you talk to yourself, how you talk about yourself, how you talk about what you're doing with others shifts, it changes. When you recognize that not only do you deserve the very best, but only the best, what you eat changes. The quality of your skin changes. What you drink, the kind of water you drink changes. Do y'all have alkaline? No alkaline, I will die of thirst. I'm kidding. But I'm telling you, that when you recognize the best, you won't settle for anything. This week I had to make a decision. And not even that I had to, I got to make a decision, right? I had the opportunity to make a decision. And because we get to make decisions and our divine ability to make choice and decisions changes the game. It helps us build and create our quality of life. It also puts you in alignment when you make decisions from this place that I deserve the very best. It takes everything up a notch. But here's the deal. I put on my post yesterday. It is okay if you're still learning what the best looks like for you. Type in the comments, yes, Coach P, if you hear what I'm saying. It is okay, right? It is absolutely okay if you're just now discovering what the best is. I don't give a damn how old you are or how young you are. When you finally recognize that you deserve the best, then you got to learn, right? Then you get to learn what is best for you. And sometimes you got to step into a thing to know if it's best for you or if it's not. And once you do, you get to recognize, not so much. I thought this was the best. And at the time, this was the best that I could conceive. But now that I've had it, there's more. And you get to have more and you get to change your mind. So here's what it says. No matter where you're from, what you didn't have growing up, the mistakes you made, or how much formal education you do or don't have, you deserve the absolute best life has to offer. Giving yourself your best is the starting line to allowing the best from everyone and everything else. People recognize your energy as energy that won't tolerate anything less than the best. when you make a decision. When you decide, when you start saying no, no, thank you, right? When you start saying just straight up no, when you start saying no, that doesn't work for me, it's a game changer. Because then, right, you make way for the best to find you. You make way for you to have the best. But when you show up in this space, not recognizing that you deserve the best, when you show up in this space settling for what you can get, then that is what you keep getting, right? Because you won't allow room for anything else. But when you say, no, I'm cool with having the space, and I don't care how long how long I have to wait. I don't care if I have to pay more for it. I don't care if I have to, move different for it. I don't care if other people get what that is first. If it's not the best, I don't want it. Type in the comments, I only want the best. Type in the comments, I only want the best. Right? You get to. That is an absolute option, pleasure. It's your birthright. It's all the things you get to have, know, experience, only the best. All right. So that's that on that. The next one that came up was I have the power to choose. This spread is incredible. I have the power to choose, right? Type in the comments after you've typed in the comments. I only want the best. Yes, Tanika said, Tanika said, Anita Baker giving me the best that I got. Yes, not giving you the best that I got, giving me the best that I got, baby. Ain't got my Anita down yet. Just give me a beat. Give me a beat. Okay. Yes, Danielle. I love it. I see y'all. Yes, Anita. Yes, Adina, Anitra, Tina, Krista. Yes, Danielle Anderson. I see you. Yes, Samantha, come on in here. Yes. All right. So type in the comments, I have the power to choose, period. Just type in the comments, I have the power to choose. Y'all know I love to talk about the power of choice. It's so important. Oh my goodness. Your individual power of choice is one of the most important tools you have. You have the power to choose how you feel, good, bad, or indifferent, right? Okay, no matter the situation. You have the power to choose to keep your attention on a distraction or shift what you're paying attention to. That right there is a card all by itself, right? That is a knowing all by itself, that at the end of the day, right, you have the power to choose to keep your attention on a distraction or shift what you're paying attention to, especially if it's not something that you want to experience. Why are you still paying attention to it? Why does it still matter to you? Why are you still watching it, right? You have the power to choose whether you become a survivor or a thriver. Excuse me, this card came up in Life Mastery the other day. You have the power to choose if you heal and grow or remain stuck and in pain. The choice is always yours. Even when you decide not to choose, guess what? You are making a choice. Consciously choose what is in alignment with your highest self. This is the game changer, the money maker, the going higher. You have the power to choose. Exercise your power to choose. Stop giving the ball to somebody else thinking that that's what love is. You choose for me. You know me better than I do. That's stupid. You choose. And then if they want to add to that choice, they can. That's the boom. That's the cat. That's the pizzazz. You choose. And if they want to add to that choice, they can. But you choose. It's yours. It's your choice. And no one knows you better than you, even if you've been ignoring you, even if you've been dismissing you, even if you've been, pretending like you don't know, listen, stop pretending like you don't know. Stop pretending like you don't have the power of choice, because you do. All right. Up next is, the spread is on fire, number 16. Type in the comments, I'm not next. You're the next. My next season, next year, next month. You're not next. You're now. Period. Point. Blizzank. You're not next. You're now. Type in the comments, I'm not next. No. I am always now. Whatever day of the week, whatever month of the year, whatever year of the quarter of the lifetime, I don't give a damn, right? Whatever quarter of the year, whatever year of the century, I am always now. Type in the comments, I am always now. I'm never next. I'm always now, right? I'm never next. I'm always now. I'm always here. I'm always now. My season is every season. Every day is my day. Let me just read the card. You read all the books, listened to all the videos, attended all the conferences, and here you are still finding a way to doubt yourself and disqualify yourself. Your time is now. You're more qualified than you've ever been. You are ready for this now level of success. Always, always. If you look at your now, you are always ready for what it is that you desire, what it is that you want, what it is that you believe that you're worthy of right now. Period, point blank. You are ready for this now level of success. Yesterday has already happened and tomorrow hasn't happened yet. It's time to get off the bench of waiting until next time. Ain't no waiting. I used to say this all the time. Y'all talking about, I'm waiting on God. I'm waiting on you. It's bullshit. It's not true. You're not. Everything is already what it's going to be. Everybody is waiting on you. Waiting on you to decide that you're worthy. Waiting on you to make a decision, waiting on you to take some action, waiting on you to align with what you've been asking, begging, and praying for, waiting on you to decide that you're worthy of receiving it, waiting on you to decide that it's already done, waiting on you to let go of the need to know all the details and just say yes to your journey and allow the universe and God to surprise and delight you, right? Allow God to move the universe to surprise and delight you, right? You're not next, you're now. Type in the comments, yes, Coach P, I got it. Let me know that you got it. I want to make sure that you hear this. And this is actually a lifestyle. This is something that you get to do every single day. Every day you get to recognize these 3 cards off the bat. When you wake up in the morning, I deserve the very best, right? And with that being said, I have the power to choose the very best. And with that being said, my time, right, is now, not next week, not tomorrow, not next year, but now, right? And the next card that goes up, whoo, this spread is ridiculous. God is always moving the universe on my behalf. Type it in the comments. God is always moving the universe on my behalf. Can't get it wrong. It's always going to be right for me, right? Because I deserve the best. I have the power to choose, and my time is now. God is always moving the universe on my behalf. What a spread. This is for somebody who needs to hear this. Recognize it, own it, honor it, align with it. It's your truth. No longer denying it so that you can be accepted by dusty, crusty, low energy. Dusty, crusty, salty, musty, thirsty, wet. Low vibrating energy. You're trying to be validated by places, circumstances, events, things, clothes and cars and shit that don't even matter, that need your energy to be validated to begin with. That's what I mean when I say everybody and everything is waiting for you. Waiting for you to show up, waiting for you to agree, waiting for you to be in alignment, waiting for you to remember who the fuck you are. Everything is waiting on you to show up and remember who the fuck you are. Just remember. When you start to doubt yourself, when you forget who you are, remember, God is always moving the universe on your behalf, but you'd have to align with that to know it and to benefit from it. It's happening no matter what, but you'd have to wake up and be conscious of it to recognize it, to even benefit from it. Because just saying this is not enough, right? Believing this is all right, but knowing it, game over. Game completely over when you know it, right? I know God is moving the universe on my behalf. That is my knowing. That is not something I'm hoping. I hope God move the universe on my behalf. I believe God will. I got faith it's going to happen. Then it goes to, I know. What do you know? What do you know? Do you know this? It's a game changer. Okay, here's what the card says. There are so many details, actions, and events orchestrated on your behalf every single day. We can stop there. That's the miracle. The miracle is every step of your journey, which is a whole different card. Every step, even that step, is a part of your journey because there are so many details, actions and events orchestrated on your behalf every single day. When you went to that place to pick up the food and the lady smiled at you and it made your day and it made you feel good and you decided you wasn't gonna go the regular route home, you was gonna take a special route home, and you start playing your favorite song, and then you end up seeing this bird that you'd never seen before. All these things led you to this whole new space, and you saw this view that you didn't even know. And when you saw the view, you was like, oh my God, I got it. It's time for me to make a decision. And then you decided to make a decision. All of that shit orchestrated just for you so that you can make a decision that you've been procrastinating to make, that you've been afraid to make. All of that just for you. The first line is enough. I'll proceed though. There are so many details, actions, and events orchestrated on your behalf every single day. From the delay in traffic and the person who stopped to ask you a question, to getting the denial letter, being rerouted, and even the weather. The timing is all a part of God moving the universe on your behalf. Everything happening in your life is happening for you. Type in the comments, everything in my life is happening for me. Type it in the comments. I need you to affirm it. Shift your perspective and allow a knowing that everything is somehow, always, even if I don't get it. You can have a what the fuck is happening moment. I have them all the time. And then I'd be like, I don't know what the hell going on, but I know it's working out for me. It always does. That's a knowing. That's a belief, but it's also a knowing. It's what I'm married to. It's my lifestyle. It's my mindset. And it gets to be yours if that's what you want it to be. And whatever you believe becomes true. Period. But if you walking around talking about haters and how somebody did you wrong and not remembering that you agreed, ooh, shit. Let's just get into that for a second. It's Braless Friday, so y'all get into that as well. Let's get into this for a second. I don't know if y'all ready for this conversation. I'm gonna save it. So Sunday, our deep dive is on Sunday, but it's our book of the quarter deep dive. So I can't keep hijacking Paulette's deep dive on Sundays. But here's what I'm gonna say. I'm talking to my Ignite folks, but here's for my MASH Collective and my YouTube people as well. Renee Jones has an amazing mediation practice, where she helps marriages. The concept is basically helping people to design their marriages in a way that serves and supports the lifestyle that they want to live, not the one that they seen the people at church live, not the one that they seen people around the block live, not none of that shit. So her whole concept is really marriage by design. And she did a live the other day talking about recent events with stuff, with all the stuff that's been happening with relationships and people who, have proclaimed to be relationship experts and gurus, and speaking specifically about the whole Derek Jackson thing. And something that she said that I loved, she said, all relationships are a collection of agreements. That relationships are a collection of agreements. Tanika said, I feel an ouch coming on. Kimberly said, don't you start no stuff now. Listen. I'm about to get into it, y'all. I'm coming. About to get into it. Here are my thoughts. Not specifically about the whole Derek Jackson thing, because not specifically about that, right? When Renee said that, she said all relationships are a collection of agreements. And I can't remember if she said collection or not. That was just my thought on it. And Renee, if you're still on, put what you said in the comments. My thoughts on that is this: you damn right. And even when we are victim, there is an agreement made. And I know this is going to be tough to hear. This is not it being your fault. Be clear. I've been cheated on. My last relationship where I was engaged, I was cheated on. Read more tequila, please. I give you all the details, okay? But there is always an agreement made. Not an agreement to be betrayed, but there is an agreement that's deeper than what you can see. The agreement is, I see these little nuances and I ignore them, mostly because of what I believe about myself. It has nothing to do with what I want to believe about you. Some of it, but mostly about what I believe about myself. And when you consider that, no one signs up unless they are a glutton for punishment. No one signs up to be hurt, right? But we see these little nuances before the big bang comes, before the big hurt comes, and we settle, justify, okay, make, we make a passive agreement for whatever reason. And then the big bang come and we like, oh, hell no. I'll give you an example for myself specifically. And I talk about it in More Tequila, Please. When me and my ex-fiance first started dating again, because we were just friends hanging out, having a good time before, and then we dated a second time. When we dated that second time, there were things that I was accustomed to that I liked that he wasn't, i.e., opening the door for me to get into the car, pulling the car around to the door of the restaurant, stuff like that. And the first couple of times he did it because he thought, okay, this is cute. But I don't think he thought that it was going to be a forever thing. And I remember the first time he showed like exasperation, or like he had to pull up to the restaurant, and he pulled up, but he was motioning me to come to the car. And I was like, no, I'm not opening my own door. And he was like, he rolled down the window and was like, but there's traffic. I'm going to hold up traffic. And I was like, so what? They'll wait. Like, it's not a big deal. They're going to hold up traffic for 30 minutes. And he kind of got in the car like, clue number motherfucking one. But I justified it because ultimately it was like, well, that ain't breakupable, but it was yield, slow down. And there were other little things, like if I would come into the house and I had on a new dress or a new hairstyle, and I love words of affirmation. That's my love language. And he would be like, I'd be like at the door, like, Al, don't you see me? And I'm giving a light example, right? Because y'all know I'm super transparent. And I want you to see yourself. Like I want us to be accountable. Listen, Tammy Roman. I love Tammy Roman for a number of reasons. But she said something in her video. She said, and I haven't spent a whole bunch of time like watching all the videos and shit like that because I don't have time. But I watch stuff that I feel like, this might be entertaining and informing. Tammy Roman sometimes gives that. And she said, I want women to stop pretending like we don't know what the fuck going on. Like we don't have intuition, like we can't make decisions for ourselves. And there's a number of reasons why we have been taught and trained to move that way, whether it be from religion, whether it be from what we were taught by seeing other women. For me and my family, I seen a bunch of strong women, but I also was told that I was too much, that I was asking for too much by women in my family, that my standards were too high. So that I need to give a little bit, that, I'm asking for too much kind of thing. And so even though I didn't agree, that psyche was a part of what I saw, right? And so fast forward back to the situation, coming in the house and words of affirmation on my thing. And I'm like, look at me. And he's like, what's up? And I was like, pause. Don't you see this new dress? Don't you see how fine I look? Don't you see my hair? I need you to say something. He's like, well, I'm just saying. And so we had a conversation about it, a deeper conversation. And I was like, what is that? I'm your lady. He's like, well, you always on the stages and you traveling, you always doing this stuff, like you already know you beautiful, you fine. I mean, I just don't want you to get the big head. What? Man, sorry. I almost said something. Forgot where I was. Oh God. I was like, huh? But red flag, yellow flag, whatever you want to call it, motion to pause. Because the truth is, all of those little nuances, even though he was super laid back, super supportive, took care of everything, stayed out the way, supported my dreams, never said anything disrespectful or abusive or whatever, that statement said more about what he felt about himself and less about what he felt about me. It said more about what he felt about how I showed up and how it made him feel. Got it? Type in the comments because y'all a little bit quiet. Let me see what y'all talking about. I told y'all it was gonna be a little situation, Krista said, ouch, ouch, ouchity, ouch. Yes, Renee said, I'm here driving. Yes, the point about relationships are a collection of agreements is on point. Perfect. Anitra said, yep, you see them red flags and I know them anyway. Just had a talk with my cousin about this. Yes. Somebody said, yo. Kimberly said, girl, could write a whole book on this. Yeah. Ayana said, ouch, I hate and love that you're so right, Coach P. Listen. I just want to give y'all the real. Listen, somebody said, got it. I'm at a red light. And so here's what I want you to hear. Hey, Naomi, she said, that's good. Here's what I want you to hear, right? So this is not about fault. Somebody's actions, whether it be Derek Jackson and his dusty, crusty, musty, salty action and behaviors, or whether it be anybody else, a woman's dirty, crusty, musty, salty, whatever, like thirsty, wet actions, right? Like it doesn't matter. Their actions aren't your fault, but what you see and decide to justify is your responsibility. And it may not be a red flag. It may not be cause to break up or divorce, but it's definitely cause to slow down, dig deeper, and have a conversation. Because otherwise you're agreeing to certain behaviors and you don't get to control what the big bang looks like, because that's going to be according to what the person decides, because it really has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. That's all I'm going to say about that on that. Everybody still breathing? Everybody still got it? I'm all about us taking responsibility. That's why when I wrote More Tequila, Please, I was very candid about how, listen, those first 2 weeks, I was like, why? How could you cheat? What were you thinking? You know, I'm me. I'm good to you. Like, I'm your friend. I'm the homie. I'm this and that, right? I was like bigging myself up. My ego was like pissed off. How could this happen? But it had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with him. And the truth, the part of it that did have to do with me are the things that I didn't think were breakupable, but they definitely deserved more time, conversation, because had I took more time and slowed down and didn't gaslight myself and didn't dismiss or trivialize me deserving the best, then we wouldn't have even gotten to a place of engagement. Got it? It wouldn't have been no engagement. There wouldn't have been even a conversation about that, because there would have been so many other deeper conversations that would have led to a different place, right? And that relationship healed me in ways, it made me pay attention to myself in ways I had never paid attention to it before. Why? Because a part of that was I saw my mama date down, saw my grandma date down. I naturally dated down, and I paid attention like, whoa, we're not even on the same energetic vibration. And I shared the story with y'all before. It was Brittany, my 17-year-old, who was 14 at the time, was like 13 or 14 at the time, was like, Mom, he ain't even on your energetic vibration. He ain't even on your level. And nothing bad about him, but it was the truth. No shade to him. He's a great guy and still is a great guy. And because he cheated, I don't think that makes him a bad guy. I think it makes him a guy who needs to go to therapy and do his work so he can find other ways to communicate. But I think at the end of the day, the conversations will lead you to new agreements, new awarenesses, new opportunities to align with what you truly deserve, want, be, and have. And you get to. These are things you get to do. And life is about learning. So no shame in learning. But it goes from learning to lifestyle depending on how much you do the shit. And that, I don't care if it's a mistake or if it's something you're doing deliberately. You graduate from learning to lifestyle based on how long you've been doing the shit. And so you have to listen to your intuition. It's there for you. And there is no getting it wrong, because if you make a decision that ends a relationship, one of the first thoughts that may come up for you, because it came up for me, what if, not with this particular relationship, but a different relationship that I ended, what if this person is a good person later on? What if it's the right one? What if it was my 12-year-old speaking? And the truth is, at the end of the day, if it's good, it'll be good, but it's not good, so it isn't good. If it's good, it'll be good, but it's not good, so it isn't good. That is me talking to my inner child, because sometimes our 13-year-old self will get in the driver's seat and fear not having friends, fear not having love, fear not having, you have to remind your inner self who the fuck you are and that you're worthy of only the best and that God is always moving the universe on your behalf and that you have the power to choose always and forevermore and that your time is now, not later. Not when the person get their shit together, not when things change. Now. You deserve the best now. Now, now, now. All right. And so the idea is to not be on guard, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in being on guard and looking out. I believe in witnessing. That's easy. Let me pay attention here. Let me witness. Let me sit back and pay attention. Let me witness what's going on. This ain't gonna do it. Right? And sometimes it takes time to witness. It's your journey. Take your time. Sit in that shit. See how it makes you feel. And then align with your highest self and don't ignore it. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say, I need to take a break or it's over. We're complete for now. Be well with yourself. Take care. As Sweetie said, take care. Whatever it takes. And it's okay if you're still learning what's best for you, because that in itself, once you've made that decision that you deserve the best, is a journey on its own. All right, y'all, this is our last Lunch and Live with Coach P. I love y'all so much. Thank you for obliging me today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. If your intentions is to have more of this, to experience more of this, the last quarter of Life Mastery Ignite is happening. That's where it goes down at. That's where you get all the goods, all the info, all the details. I share stories much deeper than this. Ignite knows what time it is. But make sure that you go to lifemasteryignite.com to register. We kick off April 4th, and this is our final wave. So again, if you had any intentions on journeying with me in any coaching capacity, it's showtime, baby. Also, let me read these comments because I didn't get back to the comments. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. What you feeling? Y'all a bit quiet. Vandalin said, I can see how that can be an agreement and think it's about you and something's wrong with you because you don't know who the fuck you are. Yeah. Come on, Vandalin. Y'all better get into these lessons. Sharon said, got it. This is good. I see myself and where I allowed myself to agree with the red flags. Come on up in the room. Yes. Adina said, wow. Miko said, have the conversation. What up, Big Meat? Sharon said, ouch. I have ignored so many red flags in past relationships. We all have. It's learning because we don't grow up taking a course on what is a red flag or not, but we do grow up. Some of us, some people have grown up in very healthy households. Can't talk. Very healthy households where mom and dad not only exemplify, or whoever's raising you, could be grandma, auntie, whatever, godmother, whatever, and you see good examples of that. But then some of this shit you came here to learn for yourself. Has nothing to do with what you saw. Sometimes it does, but you come here to learn the shit for yourself so that you can get it and make better decisions for you and the people who are watching you moving forward. Anitra said, wow, ouch. Krista said, yes, the gaslighting of self. You think you are making a big deal, then don't trust you. Exactly. Ain't no more of that. Ain't no more of that. Women are the most powerful being that God created. We hold another life in our bodies for months at a time and deliver human beings. You think you ain't God? You think you don't have, that's why you can't tell me God ain't a woman and a black woman at that. You think you don't have the type of intuition that'll let you know what time it is? And then the question becomes, because your ego will speak and say, well, what's the difference between, you listen to your intuition and being, still in trauma from some hurt that you had? Even if your intuition is saying, wait a minute, and it's based off of some trauma that you haven't healed from, still respect it enough to acknowledge it, unpack the shit, and then make a intentional and deliberate decision, even if it means having the conversation to say, listen, boo, lover, babe, husband, partner, wife, a girlfriend. Listen, I'm still recovering from some trauma that I've experienced. And when you move like this, it makes me feel like that. I recognize that you may have no negative intentions at all, but because I'm still in recovery of this and we're dating, it triggers me. Can you be patient with me here and be mindful of communicating better there so that I, can have the space to recognize when this shit is legit, I need to be paying attention here, or if it's that I'm still dealing with my past hurts, right? And if you got somebody who loves you, they're going to be obliging to that shit. They ain't going to be trying to move to now better manipulate, but even that you will be able to see. Trust yourself. And sometimes it takes saying, listen, I like you a lot, but your triggers are way too much for me. And I know you don't intentionally mean to do that, but the way you move, it makes me uncomfortable because I'm still healing. Let me take a break and go heal myself so that I can now be in this relationship whole and complete. Sometimes you got to make those decisions versus being miserable, right? And feeling triggered all the time, or feeling like the person is cheating or being dishonest or whatever it is, right? Or making them miserable because you won't get your shit together, right? Because it could be just you and your shit. But either way, respect what you're feeling enough. This is how you build self-trust. Respect what you're feeling enough to pause if you have to, because you're worthy of it. You're worthy of the pause that it'll take to step back from an amazing relationship so that you don't ruin the exchange between you two. Go get the help, the support, the coaching, the therapy, the healing that you need so that you can forgive yourself and the other experience and the other person, and then come back to a healthy place, whole and complete. Type yes, yes, if you're down for that whole and complete type love. And sometimes it takes the time that it takes, and you're worthy of it. You don't have to rush this. There's no reason for it. You don't have to rush it. There's no reason for it. God is always moving the universe on your behalf. You don't have to rush it. Take the time it takes to heal so you can see and you can trust what you see. So you can hear and you can trust what you hear. So you can move and make decisions and trust your decisions. I'm telling you, I'm making decisions all the time, whether it be friendships, romantic relationships, business relationships. I made one yesterday. And I've actually made it the night before, but it took a minute. I had to feel it. My 12-year-old self was afraid. Like, well, what if we make the wrong decision? What if it's not what we think it is? What if it doesn't matter if it's not what we think it is? Because we ain't even thinking what it might be. We're only feeling how it makes us feel. That's enough. It don't have to be you saw, somebody knocked you out on the ground and you bleeding and that's it. It doesn't have to be the knockdown, drag out. It can just be, I don't like how it makes me feel. And that's enough. Business decisions, especially. Because a lot of times we try to make business just only business, and business is personal because you're a fucking human. I just don't like how it makes me feel. And that's enough to make a decision. And you don't need anybody's validation or understanding for that. Because once you make that decision, it gives you the space and the room to step back, take a deep breath, and then now I can actually discover why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Oh, it's because of this. Oh, it has nothing to do with that. Oh, it's this. Okay, now I'm ready to proceed. Give yourself the space. You're worthy of it. Even if what you're feeling has everything to do with you and nothing to do with them, because this is not about fault. This is about responsibility. And you're responsible for every relationship that you're in. You're responsible for how you stay, knowing how it makes you feel. You're responsible for the quality of it. You are responsible. Their actions are never your fault. Your actions are never their fault. But you are responsible for how you feel and the quality in which you experience while you're in it. I hope that helped you. I hope that made sense. I hope you got it. I love y'all so much. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you for being here. Have a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious weekend and choose well. You're worthy. Peace, y'all.